Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, ABATTOIR. Today we want to look at general questions on fractions. Before this time, we've looked at, I've treated addition and subtraction of fractions, multiplication and division of fractions also. So if you do not watch those my videos, please do well to watch them before this one so that you have a proper and better understanding. So today we want to see how we can bring questions from fraction questions that have different kind of signs, addition, multiplication mixed together. So let's start. Look at question number one. And question number one says you should simplify 1 whole number 1/2 plus 2 whole number 1/3 multiplied by 3 whole number, that's 3/4 rather, minus 1/2. So let's solve that together now. Let's do that together. Alright, so I transfer the question to this place. The question, we have it here now. So the first thing you do here is to transform all these numbers, the ones that have mixed fraction, you change them to improper fraction first. How do I do that? I'm going to start here. This one, if you turn it to a mixed fraction, you're going to have 3/2. That is 2 times 1, then you add the numerator. Plus, when you come here, this is 3 times 2, you get 6 plus 1. You're going to get a 7, so you have 7/3. Then multiply by, you have 3/4 minus what? 1/2. This is how we start. Now this will be equal to. Now, when you have a question that has more than that has different signs, you use an algorithm. An algorithm we call BODMAS. That's what you use to treat them. So you're going to have idea of BODMAS. And what is BODMAS all about? BODMAS is here to tell you what you should do first, what you should follow, and how you should go about it until you finish. So we want to use BODMAS now. So this B here stands for bracket. There's no bracket in the question. O here, sometimes we interpret it as off. There's no off here that we use to multiply. There's no then D stands for division. M stands for multiplication. So of course here there is no division. So we move straight to multiplication. So that means that we are going to treat this place first, this part. So dealing with this part, we are going to have 3/2 plus, so you come in here, 3 can go in 3, so it's allowed. 3 here, you have 1. How many 3 in 3? You have 1 also. So what remains now will be 7 times 1, you get 7/1 times 4, you're going to get a 4. So you bring down this one, you're going to have 1 minus 2. So the fraction has reduced to this. Now what do you do next? After multiplication, you move to addition. So we are going to add this part first before we now subtract. Now there is a small method I treated in one of my videos on addition and subtraction of fractions. So if you lift this one over, you're going to have 3/2 plus 7/4. So if you want to add this without having to look for LCM, it's simple. You go from left to right, that's 3 times 4, you're going to get 12, this addition sign, you place it here, and then you now go this other way by saying 7 times 2, you're going to get what? 14 over what? Then you now multiply this 2 and 4 together, you get 8. So if you sum up the numerator there, 12 plus 14, you're going to get 26 over what? 8. So if you want, you can reduce it a little before you bring it here. So if you reduce it, you are going to have 2 here, you get 4, 2 inside 26, you are going to get 13. So we have 13/4. Now, that means that this part is 13/4. This part, like this, is 13/4. So I'm going to have it as 13/4 minus 1/2. So this is, the fraction has reduced to this simple one now. Now, you can use the same method that I used over there to handle this last part of the question. Now, let's do that very quickly. So, let me take away this part so that we can treat that last part that is there. So, I take away this and we take that last part that is there. So, let me bring the last part over here. We're going to have we have 13/4 minus 1/2. I hope you are following. Alright, so use the same method to avoid the problem of LCM. So if you do that, go from left to right, that's 13 times 2, you are going to get 26. This subtraction sign, you place it, and then 4, you go this way this time around. So 4 times 1, you get a 4. You place the answer all over. Now you multiply the denominators together by saying 4 times 2. If you do that, you're going to get 8. Now if you remove 4 from 26, that will give you 22 all over 8. And then 22 and 8, they have common factor. 2 is common to 2 of them. So 2 in 8, you're going to get a 4. 2 inside of 22, that's 11. So the whole fraction reduces to 11 over 4. Now, if you divide 11 things by 4 persons, each person gets 2. So everybody gets 2, and 3 will remain, or the 3 will still be shared by the 4 persons involved. If you want to check it back, 4 times 2, you're going to get 8. 8 plus 3, you're going to get 11. So it will give you 11 over 4 parts. So this is example 1. Now I have another example on this same general question on fraction, and look at example 2. Example 2, we are told to simplify 2 whole number 1 over 2 plus 3 whole number 3 over 4 all over 2 whole number 1 over 6 minus 1 whole number 1 over 3. Now, how to handle this fraction very easily is to separate them. Now, how do you separate them? Now, take only the numerator and work first. And then when you are done, you drop the answer somewhere, you go, you pick the denominator and also work. So when you are done, you place the answer of the numerator over the answer of the denominator, it will come out. Now, let's do that. Now, let's do that very quickly. So let's do that quickly here. So I transfer only the numerator to this place. We'll handle the numerator first. So if you do that, you are going to have now transform all this entire fraction to improper fraction. So if you do that, you are going to have so if you transform each of these fractions to improper fraction, you are going to have the first one multiply 2 by, that's the denominator, by the whole number, then you add the numerator. So 2 times 2, you get 4. 4 plus that one, then you get a 5 by 2. So you put your addition sign. Now multiply the denominator here by the whole number, then you add the numerator. So 4 times 3, you get 12. 12 plus 3, you get a 15. So you have 15 by what? 15 by 4. Now use that similar method I treated in one of my videos on how to add and subtract fractions. So if you do that, go this way, it's pretty easy. So if you go this way, you have 5 times 4, you get a 20. This is your addition sign, you place it, and then you go this other way by saying what? 15 times 2 or 2 times 15. So if you do that, 15 times 2, you're going to get 30 all over. So 2 times 4, you're going to get 8. So if you add 20 to 30, this will give you 50 all over 8. So if you want to reduce it a little, you can do that. Maybe the reduction will now be 2 in 8, you're going to get 4. 2 inside of 50, you're going to get 25. That means that the numerator has been simplified to 25 all over 4. So you can leave the numerator this way first, and then you handle the denominator. When you are done, you place the answer of the numerator by the denominator. So let's look at the denominator very quickly. Denominator, let's see what we have in the denominator. So this is what we have as the denominator of that fraction given to us to handle. So how do you handle this? It's still the same thing you are going to do. It's still the same process. To handle this, you are going to have transform each of these fractions to improper fraction. So if you do that, you multiply 6 by 2, then you add 1. So 6 times 2, you get 12 plus 1, you're going to get a 13 by 6. And then this one, this subtraction sign, you place it. And then 3 times 1, you get 3 plus 1, you get a 4 by 3. So use that simple trick to easily add and to easily simplify the fraction. So if you do that, you are going to have, you go this way, just like I treated the other one. If you go this way, you are going to get 13 times 3, that will give you 39. And then you go this other way, but place your minus sign, your subtraction sign first. So you go this way, 6 times 4, that will give you 24. And then all over 6 times 3, this will give you 18. Now, if you subtract 24 from 18, what do you think we're going to get? Now, 9 minus 5 minus 4, you get 5 there. and then 3 minus 2, you get 1. That means that this will give you 15 all over 18. So denominator has given us 15 over 18. If you want, you can, 3 is common to 15 and 18 actually. So 3 here, you can say 5. 3 in 18, you can say 6. That means that the denominator has been reduced to what? To 5 over 6. Now, finally now, you have to place the answer of the denominator by the answer of what? Of the numerator to finally handle the question. So remember the numerator of the first numerator of the fraction, we got 25 over 4. I hope you have not forgotten. And then here we are getting 5 over 6. So it's now time to place the fraction all over now, and then we now write the final answer. So let's see how we can handle that. Now divide the denominator or numerator by the denominator of the fraction. So if you do that, you are going to have so divide numerator by denominator. So you have 25. So you're going to have so we are going to have 25 all over 4. That's what we got for the numerator. Now divided by the answer we just got for the denominator now is 5 over 6. Now in one of my videos I treated how to divide one fraction by another fraction. So let's do that here. If you want to divide one fraction by another fraction, the first fraction we maintain the way it is. But when you change division sign to multiplication, something will happen to the second fraction. The denominator will now become numerator, while numerator will become denominator. So let's handle that. So 25 over 4 will stand the way it is. Now change division sign to multiplication, so the second fraction will reciprocate. What I mean is 6 will go up, then 5 will go down. Now if you check very well, you realize that 5 and 25 are connected. How? Now 5 here you have 1, 5 in 25, there are 5 groups of that. Now 2 can go in 4 and 6 at the same time. So 2 inside of 4, you get 2. How many 2 can you find? How many group of 2 can you find in 6? That will be 3. So everything reduces to what? 5 times 3, you get a 15 all over. Now 2 times 1, you're going to get a 2. So all the entire fraction now has reduced to what? To 15 over 2. Now you don't need the answer like this. If you give 15 things to 2 persons to share without cheating, what will happen is that everybody gets 7, then 1 will remain, then that 1 will be divided by 2. So that means that the answer to the question is what? Is 7 whole number 1 over 2, or 7.5. I hope you have enjoyed the class. Now, to check your level of understanding and concentration, I want to give you a classwork before we come to the end of the class. So, let me give you a classwork quickly. So, this is number 1 question in the classwork. Please ensure you do the classwork. Please pause the video and follow the rule of board mass to simplify the fraction. So, when you are done, please remember I said you should pause the video and do it. Then I have the second question here for you. So, question number 2. This is it. Ensure you simplify this fraction. Do your best. Because I have the answer here. So when you are through, I have the answer here. You can compare your answer with mine. I believe, since you follow from beginning to the end, I believe you are going to get the answer very, very perfectly. Alright, now, so let's see the answer now. So let's see the answer. The answer to question number 1 is 127 all over 60. If you break it down, you get 2 whole numbers, 17 over 60. And then the second fraction, this whole of this fraction here, if you simplify it very well, you are going to get 1 over 3. Thank you very, very much for watching this video to the end. Please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel, ABATTOIR. And don't only subscribe, do well to share with friends, and do well to say something in the comment section. Thank you very, very much. Bye for now.